And also, I'm gonna go to. Oh God, that was loud. All right. Let me get the music up too.
I can hear it.
You can hear stuff. I know you can hear.
Like I can hear.
You can hear yourself. I'm making
Yeah,
sure
probably
that.
hear.
That's good. Let me make sure I'm connected to the right Wi-Fi network and stuff. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's definitely my voice coming out from.
Yeah,
Oh
it is.
God. Oh no. That's not nice. That's not very good.
Yeah, I'll just turn.
Just turn that off, or I don't know. You can hear me here, so you don't even need that. So
But at least
yeah.
they can stream.
Yeah. That's good. So yeah. Is there anyone on yet? Is there anyone watching the stream yet? Is the real question. Okay, that's me on my stream over here. I'm live. Whoop. So yeah, we got a few people on right now. We got a few viewers. So yeah, we have a guest on today. Say hi.
Hello.
I should call you Space Push, right? Because that's your Twitch handle, or should I call you by your any name? You know, you have any name that you want me to? Huh?
You can call me Bush if you want.
Bush. All right, Bush. George W. Bush? No. That was a bad joke. Okay. But anyway, yeah. I don't know. I'm going to be working on this, and we're going to be talking about these three characters, right? We could talk about the game. I'm not actually sure how much we should be talking about them, since we haven't really actually made a game yet. So this is just a topic of discussion, right? I'm going to be working on these hands meanwhile.
So yeah.
I don't know. If you guys in the chat have any questions or anything, feel free to ask them. And we'll answer whichever ones we think we can respond to right now, these days, at this very moment in time, you know? So then, I don't know. What do you want to talk about, Bush?
Do you want to talk about where the characters come from?
Where the characters come
Or
from?
parts of the story?
We could talk about anything. There's so much we could talk about. I guess we could start with where the characters come from, right? Just start there, right?
I mean, we both made him up.
We both made them up. Yeah, we did. We were just discussing them. We were just in the hallway of our dorm rooms and stuff, and we were just talking about like what characters would be cool.
And we made a game, yeah.
And then we freaking made up a game that doesn't exist yet, but it's there. It's there, all right. It's around. Right, so I need to reposition these hands so I can have a two-handed held sword. So.
I mean, you made Nick, I made Jay, and Holly was full.
Yeah. I made Nick, you made Jay, and Holly was both of us. Like, we both worked on Holly because Holly was the middle ground. That's why she's the coolest, obviously. Look at her. Look at how cool she is. You know, I honestly still can't decide whether to have this outfit or this one. You can see it on the stream in a few seconds.
I think the second one.
The second one? Yeah. And there's also the matter of the jacket, which is just, you know, you could have the darker color, right? But I think I prefer the red, but I'm biased for red. Yeah. All right, so this is...
You're not the only one. We're both biased for red.
Yes, we are both rather biased towards red. So yeah, yeah, that's literally how Nick, Jay, and Holly came to be, right? We were just discussing in the dorm room. I mean, I think I need to fix this color for Jay's overalls. I think I need to make it less bright, or is it the orange that's off? Something's off here. One of these colors I don't like that much. And I think it's the green. I think I need to make it less saturated or something. Just give me a second. More like that, maybe. Woo!
What the game could be about.
Yeah, what the game could be about. Yeah, let's talk about that. That's an interesting topic. You start.
Okay, it's more of a choose your own adventure type of thing. or your choices do matter.
Yeah, it's one of those games.
Like in some games you can choose and it doesn't affect anything at all.
Yeah, that's true. But in this game, you would make choices that would affect the rest of the story. A little bit like Undertale, and a little bit like Detroit Become Human. Like, those are the games that we're taking inspiration from, right? So, you know, you can tell it'll be a doozy. If you've ever played Undertale or Detroit Become Human or Night in the Woods, which is like the music that's playing right now, that has like, I think it would have like a similar vibe to that, right?
Yeah, because of the town area.
Yeah, because of that. And then it's just like, I think those are like, I think those are our three main segments of inspiration. Like, three games that we really like. We're gonna try to integrate some of the things that we see over there into our own game.
The creepiness of Sally.
Oh yeah, and the creepiness of Sally Face, just things like that. It's gonna be a doozy, man. But we got to figure out how we're gonna do it, right? Because we have the idea, we have an idea, but we have like almost not a lot of resources to execute it, right? We don't have the resources or the experience to execute the concept. But we could. We just have to keep working at it.
Yeah,
right?
I'm learning to program, so that's good.
Yeah, that's definitely one big factor that's gonna help a lot to be able to help bring this game to life. And like, the reason that I've said before that I'm making this poster is to commit myself to bringing this idea to life, you know? So then it's just like character design and concept and being able to present the characters in a way that is recognizable are some very important, at least to me, factors in like creation, you know? Mm-hmm.
We also have the notebook that describes them.
Yeah, the notebook. Oh god, the notebook.
Or the doc.
The document. Oh my god. I've also had like, I've opened another document that's just like, I titled it Tidbits, you know? It's just a document with like, bits for like different stories, not just Nick, Jay, and Holly, but like other things that I'm working on, like Blood Against Snow and the story of Neo with Andy. You know Andy. And then they're just like little tidbits, like things that they're kind of like Easter eggs that may or may not be plot relevant. They're basically Easter eggs, kind of like little details that you probably wouldn't notice unless you were like kind of paying attention, probably, you know? For example, like for Holly, yeah, that thing that I showed you that I'm not going to talk about, I don't think I'm going to talk about it because I would like people to find it, right? When it does come out. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to find, I think, right? I mean, fans are hella smart. Fans are hella smart, you know?
Yeah, look at the FNAF fandom.
Oh god, the Five Nights at Freddy's fandom is insane. Though, I mean, that doesn't mean that it can't go unsolved, of course, right? Like the whole thing with Gaster in Undertale, you know, that's one unsolved mystery.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully we'll get more info out of that.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to say the least, right? So we're gonna have all of our little tidbits, and we're gonna have our secrets and things, right? Should we talk about kind of what the game is gonna be about, or like, okay, so what do we have in mind? We've got like, it's gonna like take place in this town, right? It's a pretty isolated town. I've talked about this in the stream before, but I don't know if anyone was watching, so whatever. We're talking about it again. It's like a pretty small town. I imagine you probably get there by bus, probably. Just like the bus that goes in like once a month, because no one ever goes to the town because it's so small. But it's actually a pretty nice town, you know? Just, yeah. Very isolated. Very neat, with the little lake in the middle. Yeah.
A lot of people know each other.
A lot of people, everyone knows each other in that town. That's how small it is. You know, there's probably like, I don't know, like, how many people would be in that town? Like 50 people tops? Tops 100?
To see how much a town really has.
Yeah. We'd have to look, but it would be a very, very small town. Like enough to have enough to like fill a school, to have a school, but like not nearly enough for like I don't know, have like those big main chain stores, you know. Everything is off brand over there. They just have little dollar stores. It's pretty neat. It would be a pretty neat place to live in, probably.
Yeah, it would be. And
Very
because we have
peaceful.
like different areas of the town.
The what? The different areas?
Different areas.
Yeah, the different areas of the town. It's big enough to have different areas. It's big enough to have like a small apartment complex and a few houses over there, you know? But not big enough to have an actual branded store. That's how small the town is. I think that makes sense, right? That's like a weird sense of scale, but it makes sense.
It works. It works.
It all works out in the end. And like it would probably take place, I think it would probably take place in the middle of the autumn, which is why I've got them all just cozied up.
Polish clothes.
Yeah, just cozy clothes. They're all cozy. And I think this green fits a lot better on Jay's outfit, right? What do you think?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's better. But yeah. They're just a little bundled up, you know, because it's autumn, and it'll be nice. You know, I still haven't figured out what area the background of this poster should be. Like, it could be like the town center, probably, like with like the fountain in the background, probably, or something, or in the neighborhood area, because I don't know, I could put some distraction or something. I'm not sure what exactly the scene is doing in here yet, so I'm not sure. What else?
Let's talk about the personality.
Yeah, we can talk about their personalities. Like, okay, so we have Nick. He's angry. He's so angry and short. Okay, he's angry and short. That's his personality. That's his entire personality, right? Big tsundere energy out of this one, you know. And then we have.
But we'll protect friends.
He will protect his friends. He will throw hands at anyone that even tries to mess with him. He will throw hands. He will fight everyone and anyone. Just no hesitation. He's so angry, you know? And then yeah. What else can we talk about Nick? He's something, you know, just
And the protagonist.
the protagonist, yeah, he's the protagonist. At least at first, you know. That's like at least at first, right? He's the main protagonist. But basically they're all technically protagonists, I guess. Like they're
the three of them are the protagonists.
The three of them are the protagonists. They are the main three characters, but you play as Nick, right? You play with Nick. You play with Nick for now, you know. At least that's the concept so far. You get what I mean? Okay. And then okay, we could talk about Jay, right? He's a ray of sunshine. He's just really sweet.
Yeah.
Really nice. You know, he's basically just the opposite of Nick. But he's also kind of a goofball, you know. They're all goofballs, but Jay, he's the goofball. Adorable. You know,
Holly keeps them alive.
Holly keeps them alive. Holly, this cool cat right here with the gay energy, she keeps them alive. Okay. Oh, the music stopped. I just noticed. Whatever. We're talking, so it doesn't really matter. Holly keeps them both alive. She's just watching them from like the sidelines usually, but sometimes.
Like the mom.
Yeah, she's the mom, but sometimes she'll participate in the mischief. Like, she looks like she would be the one doing the most mischief right now because she's got, like the cool hair and the cool jacket and the cool outfit, you know, and the cool energy. But usually she's the chill one. These two are too chaotic, you know? They're just... right? But sometimes she'll participate in the shenanigans. You know, she'd probably be up for some casual vandalism every once in a while. Some arson. Arson's a little bit much, but maybe we could. Maybe she could. Some arson, some casual arson. Just like, I don't know, start a bonfire in the middle of the middle of like the lake area. In the island in the middle of the lake, you could just set something on fire and no one would know. Unless they were like at the edge.
I'll bust you out of jail, or I'll join you in jail.
Yeah, basically. Basically. These three are so chaotic. Okay? So, yeah. I imagine that Holly just like probably has like, you know, I don't know where I was going with that comment. I completely forgot what I was about to say. Holly's cool. Okay? Holly's cool. She's the coolest. I can totally imagine her ending up as like one of the fan favorites just because of how cool she is, you know?
Yeah, I think Holly could be a favorite.
Definitely. Just yeah. Let's see what else. We could talk about.
Try not to like give anything away.
Yeah, we could talk about the layout of the town, right? Like.
We said it was small.
It was
smallish.
It was small, but like the layout itself, like the map, like I could just doodle a map over here, right by the Shup, who is God. You know, that's the 7th rule of this stream. Shup is God. All right, so we have like Shup. This is the Shup. You can see it on the stream. That is Shup. Shup is God. Okay. Yes, Shup. Okay. So anyway, we have like the town. That's, I imagine it's kind of like. Okay, let's just let's make this thinner. Right, we just got like this little oval here just to establish like kind of like the boundaries, except for the forest, which is like somewhere over here with the lake and whatever. So then we have like the town center, right? And I forget in which direction everything was. The park would be over here, like park center. Like where the mayor and the stuff would be, like, I don't know, they probably have like a bell and a little fountain, you know, that's the town.
Town center.
And like I think over here was where the neighborhood was, right? Neighborhood.
Yeah, close.
Kind of like here.
Like in the corner could be the school.
The school, like where? Like here or here or like, okay, so we had like the 4 areas, right? We could go like, it was like 1, 2, 3, and 4 basically, or it would, or was it more like, no, I think it was like that, like north, south, east, and west, you know?
Yeah, north, south, east, and west.
Those were the main 4 areas, right?
Would the lake area be with the forest?
The forest is over like over here next to the park. Like you can go to the forest through the park, right? And then after the forest is the lake. You just jump the fence. Yeah, there could be a fence just to keep the kids out from going into the forest, right? And just benches and little park benches and stuff. Just picnic bench. Woo! Woo! Okay. Yay. That's not supposed to be there. Okay, so yeah, and I think up here was where the shops were, right? Like the flower shop and the hardware store. What other places would a small town have that doesn't get like delivery and stuff because it's too small? I think.
I was gonna say mechanic, but you kind of do need art.
Wait, shops down here, and this is where like the other places would go, like the school and stuff, like school. The school. School's up there, just up there, you know. It's pretty close. Everything is pretty close. So if you ever want to go anywhere, you just go to the town center. You just go.
Walking distance.
Everything is at walking distance. That's how small this town is. Though it is, of course, preferable to take a car because cars are pretty cool. Ooh, 3 viewers. That's neat.
Could have a video store.
Yeah.
Like really old movies.
Video store with really old movies. Vid store. And I think there would be a library next to the school. Right up there.
Yeah, to get information about the town history.
Yeah, the town history is always good to have, like, for plot. Flower shop. And of course the supermarket.
The news
It's
store.
down here. News store. Where would that be? I feel like the news store could just be right in the center, like right here. You know? Yeah, you're gonna see it in like 2 seconds, I guess. Yeah, there it is. Right there.
I see it.
Just like right there, you know? So.
Yeah, because that's gonna be like the only viable
Like,
news they get.
yeah, that's true. Like they just almost never get news. I wonder what I wonder what would be happening at that time though, you know. So then it's just like I don't know. I don't know what environment these kids are in at this very moment, you know? In this
I think
scene.
they would be at the lake.
Probably at the lake, right? How do we make this look extra dramatic? Just have like really big trees at the sides or something. I don't know. I keep doing that. I keep doing that layout, that format, where I just have characters at the center and then just something framing them. I keep doing that.
It looks like they got their pictures taken without telling.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Only Holly was ready.
Holly was ready. Holly was ready. I mean, you know, Holly low-key, you know. Yeah. Nah, I probably shouldn't mention this, right? I'm gonna write it to you, right?
Okay.
The reason she would be like that, right? Probably, like, that reason she would probably be like that, you know? I think it makes sense, right? I think it makes sense, right? Without spoilers, right? All right, okay. You get what I mean? You know?
I hate it, but yeah.
But it makes sense, right? Things we can't talk about that we probably shouldn't talk about, but we'll be able to talk about them at some point eventually, right? So
we're kind of just tiptoeing on what should we talk about, what shouldn't we talk about.
Yeah, exactly. We probably should have talked about what we should and shouldn't talk about beforehand. Maybe we should make a list, right? About what we can and what we can't talk about. Right? But anyway, back to the layout of the town, I guess, right? We're not spoiling the plot. MDFL, we are not spoiling the plot. No. Bad, chat. Bad, okay? We're not spoiling it. It wouldn't technically be a plot spoiler though. It's just a spoiler, right? I think it's a pretty important detail. That's why we can't spoil it. Okay?
Like, we can talk about endings.
We can talk about endings. Oh god. There will be good and bad endings and neutral endings,
There will be
I guess.
many.
There's gonna be, we have plans for many endings. So like let's see, let's just like, I'm gonna like make the most vague endings timeline. So like there's the good ending, there's the
Bad ending.
worst ending, there's bad.
I'm more excited
No.
for the bad ending.
No, we're not spoiling it. We're not spoiling it, okay? Good.
I never said spoil.
MDFL keeps asking for spoils. No, MDFL. You can ask questions other than spoiling, okay? MDFL? Ask questions, okay? Okay, so like, yeah, good ending, there's the bad ending, there's the worst ending, you know, Undertale. Oh my god. I mean, we are kind of like basing like this kind of format a little bit on Undertale. A little bit. It won't be as nice. More than a little, but it won't be as nice, I think. Mainly because different aesthetic and all that, right? Like it would, I think it would have
more character.
Yeah, more characters and the more Sally face vibes in that aspect. You know? I think, right? Kind of like it's a little more grim, or it can be more grim. It can be as grim as Sally face. If you've ever seen Sally face, it gets very dark. But yeah, so I guess we might need to add some like trigger warnings. I guess at some point once we actually make it, we might need to add some trigger warnings. Probably, most likely, unless we make it like very fantastical, you know, like I don't know, PG-13, I guess, right?
Neither of us have the skills, so I wouldn't worry for now.
Not for now. Definitely nothing to worry about for now, okay? So yeah, we have the good ending, or actually maybe I should just put best ending, right? Actually, right. So I want to think that you probably can't get to like the best or the worst endings without playing over the game again, right? Probably.
Yeah.
I would like to think that. Though, like, we want that replay value, you know? That's why we have the. That's why we have multiple endings, right?
And multiple characters.
Neutral, worst, right? And then neutral is just like a bunch of different endings, right? Probably. You know, I think neutral would probably inevitably lead you straight back to like to get either another neutral ending. You know, it would take you back to the start probably, right? So I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna go about it, right? I don't want there's gonna be a lot of neutral endings, right? But there's gonna be like neutral good, neutral bad, right? So then it's like, I don't know, whatever ending you get should probably be very interesting, right? I feel like there should be some things that are like in Undertale, right? That are like, you won't be able to see them unless you go down a particular path. So then it's like, we could put different kinds of secrets depending on what path they're going down, right? And I was thinking, yeah, visual secrets. I was thinking that, I think this should be fine to talk about, right? That the island, I was thinking maybe the island, we could change it depending on what path they're going down, right? So then it's like, it could be, like, then we could have them, like, we could have, like, a couple of replays, you know? A couple of different timelines that would be the island changing, you know? Island 1, Island 2, Island 3. We could have, like, 3 to 5 islands. 3 to 5 different versions of the island, you know? 3 to 5. I think 5 might be a lot, but it's just that it depends on what we end up needing, you know? It's just our little plot hole fixer, you know? If we are ever missing anything, we just put it on the island and you just go over there. Like, you might have to go there no matter what, unless you have, I guess, a truly neutral ending, right? Just, you know.
I think you would have to go there either way, if they hang out up there a lot.
Yeah, because it's such an isolated spot, right? It's pretty good to, like, just do things, right? Just island. It's a pretty isolated spot. I don't know if we can
talk about this one.
Okay, let me look. I don't think we should. We can talk about that there is meta, you know? There's gonna be some meta bits, right? Hence more Undertale inspiration, you know? It's very meta in a lot of aspects, you know? It can be very meta. It's going to get extremely meta, okay? If you don't like that kind of game, because I understand that some people might find that annoying, but I don't know. I think we would be able to execute it well, right?
Basically, the realization.
Like, oh god, 3 to 5.
That would
mean what? I think you got cut off. Huh?
That would need a warning.
It would need a warning. Whew. It'll be interesting. Just meta is pog. We like the meta. We like when things get meta. All right. Best ending, worst ending. Should there be like a true ending that's neither best nor worst, but not exactly neutral either? I think we should have a true ending, right? It would be like one of those big reveal endings. You get what I mean? I don't want the player to have to play through all the endings to get to that true ending, though. I don't want that.
The only reason they would have to play everything is they just want to know about everything.
Exactly. I think that's reasonable, right? I don't want to force someone to go through everything just to get that one ending, because I can understand that things can get repetitive, though I would want to avoid the plot getting repetitive depending on the timeline. But of course there's gonna have to be some consistencies so as to like make it like, you know, you just look for those differences instead of like always knowing which path you're on based on the differences, right? So we're gonna have to learn how to balance that, right? So we have to do some writing. I mean, we've done a little bit of writing, but we need a lot more. I would like to be able to. I would like for the endings to be able to change, you know, no matter like what you do, right? Like if you want to get to the best ending or the worst ending, there should be like a specific set of things that you have to do, right?
Kindergarten?
Huh? What
like
about the kindergarten? Oh, right. Yeah, kind of like kindergarten, but slightly less demanding. Kindergarten is so demanding so strict on how to get to particular endings, right? I don't want it to be like that punishing, but I do want it to be about that specific, you know what I mean? But it can be frustrating, right? If you just miss one single little thing that you just miss one single little thing and then you have to go over the whole day all over again.
We could give them chances.
Yeah, we give them a few different chances to do one particular thing, right? Like say 2, maybe 3 chances, unless it's like one of those really big plot points, you know what I mean?
And good luck.
Just, you know, and it would be interesting to see how things change depending on how soon or how late they pick that option to do that. They choose to do that. Like, it would have to be just a few things, though, right? Because then it would just be like, well, okay, I've seen this a couple of times already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right? But it also can be like who you talk to most.
Yeah, probably. Like, factors like that, right? Maybe we could have, like, I've seen a couple of times, like, I know that I'm pretty sure that in Doki Doki Literature Club, it's like a little bit of a point system, depending on who you talk to more and who you interact with more, or how you interact with them. You get like different amounts of points for each character, right? So then it's like it leads to the different endings, right? So then it's like we could try something like that with some of the characters, like some of the more plot important characters, right?
Like our trio.
The plot important NPCs, right? Too. The plot important NPCs as well. So, and then there's gonna be a point, of course, where that doesn't really matter anymore. You know, that would be going into, I suppose, the best and the worst endings and the true ending. Those endings would probably end up not mattering how much you've interacted with people. Or at least it might matter how you interacted with them, but not how much. You know, hint, the worst ending, you know what I mean? You get what I mean.
By those endings, I think it's just like either your choices and it's gonna happen.
Yeah. No matter, like, it's not gonna be, we have to try to, like, find that balance between knowing that your choices matter, but also, like, having, like, those specific sets on where like you won't like be able to do much of anything anymore to be able to change it, right? But that's why you probably need to play the game like twice or maybe 3 times to get to the best or the worst or the true ending, right? Can you hear me? Boo. Bush, can you hear me? I can't hear you right now. I think
right now.
Okay, you hear me now? Alright. Okay, I think my signal might be dropping, and that's not good. I'm gonna reload this page and see how this works out. I'm gonna reload Twitch, see if that works. What was I talking about?
You were talking about the different types of ending.
Yeah, the difference of the endings, right? We have to find that sweet spot between, like, choices matter and a lot.
Don't matter anymore.
And choices don't matter. It's like that balance between determinism, and freedom. What's the word? Free will. We need that balance because, like, I guess that could be a small portion of what the game is ultimately, like, themed at.
About.
Like, what it ultimately is about, right? I think that would make sense, right? Man, I keep adding things to this page. I'm gonna have to, like, move it to a different file, you know? Just...
You're gonna want to finish the poster.
I have to finish the poster at some point. But it is good to have the notes at the side, right? I could just keep adding things on here, you know? I think, something I could do. Something I should probably do at some point, or at least try to do? I should add secrets to the poster. Just to fuck with everyone. Just to mess with everyone, But I can't think of anything to add to them yet, so don't worry about that, okay? Just don't worry about that yet, alright? The moment we start adding secrets to our posters, you want to know what it's about? What the poster's about or what the game is about? MDFL, do you want to know what the poster is about or what the game is about?
Just trying to explain the game is hard enough not to spoil.
Yeah, we're trying not to spoil anything, MDFL. We can't spoil anything. Don't ask for us to spoil things, MDFL, because you are... you little rascal, okay? We're waiting, chat. MDFL, answer the question. Answer the question for us to explain our response properly.
We can.
Not responding. I mean, I guess we could try to do both, right? What would the game be about exactly? Like, there could be a few overarching themes, right? Like that whole free will and determinism thing would probably be a very important point to the game in itself, right? That's why it's so meta. Yeah, he was asking about the game. Okay. Like, that's one of the overarching themes in there. And, let's see. I think that would probably be the main theme of the game, right? The free will versus determinism. Like, the what?
The theme of self.
The theme of self. No promises. MDFL does not promise to ask or not ask for spoilers.
Oh well.
So yeah, sense of self and free will versus determinism, right? I wonder if, like, maybe one of those themes could be like, how far can you go between, free will and determinism? Because sometimes there's like a point where you just can't do anything anymore, right?
Yeah.
But in general, your choices do matter, but there's always like a limit, probably, right? And that the idea that whether or not something is good or bad is a spectrum rather than just, black and white,
Yeah, like morals could be another thing.
Moral.
How much can you push moral?
How much can you push your morals, and how far are you willing to go to figure something out?
Or to justify them.
Or to justify things, And then there's that whole, that sense of, the difference between, like, I guess, fiction and reality, I guess? Maybe something like that. Yeah, that divide there.
Yeah, that's why I was talking about derealization.
Derealization. Right, that's an interesting bit. I'm not sure how we could get that part in specifically. It would definitely be implied anyway, right? It would be implied either way, at least, I think, right? I'm not sure how we can make it explicit. Maybe we could just keep it implicit, right? We could keep that part of the message more implicit rather than explicit. Oh man, wait. I have to write something down, though.
The themes like of morality.
I have to write something down. Here. There you go. And writing that. Okay, that's written down. I sent it to you. And yeah. Like, just, I don't know how else we can describe it, really. The point is that there's, like, a lot of different endings, a lot of plausible themes, right, that could occur, because we do have the concepts for the endings, but it's more about overarching themes rather than just one particular story. You know what I mean? NBFL, you get what I mean?
That's why, like, determining a true ending for now is kind of hard.
Yeah, for now, the true ending is, like, a big question. It's just one big question right now. What's it gonna be? Or rather, how are we gonna carry it out, right?
That was a motorcycle.
Oh, that's funny. That's kind of cool. But yeah, that the divide between fiction and reality, you know, the whole meta bits, all of the choice, the determinism and free will. How far can you go before it's a little too far, right? And how much can you control? And maybe we could have some random events, a few RNG events, right? That might or might not change the plot. Maybe not. That could be a little annoying. That if they affect the plot.
That are like that.
We have two characters that are like that. They're just the RNG pals, RNG bros, RNG twins. They just appear. They exist. You know, totally not plot relevant at all. Definitely not lore relevant. Okay. Definitely not. It's not exactly a spoiler if it doesn't really affect it, though, is it?
No, it's not.
Not really, no.
I mean, maybe in the long run, if we decide to make them plot.
In the long run, it could be a spoiler. They could be a spoiler. They kind of are, just a tiny bit. They're like Gaster in that sense, right? They don't exactly have much to do with the plot, at least not yet. But they're intriguing, to say the least. And they could be very lore relevant, like backstory lore and whatever, right? But we're not going to talk about them. We're not going to talk about them. They're just going to live in your heads rent-free, you know? Maybe I should just have them somewhere in the back here, in the poster itself, I mean, like somewhere right here. Just...
They could be...
They're just chilling.
The body one poster.
The what?
You know how you wanted to include clues in the poster?
Like, wait, I didn't hear you well. Could you say that again?
You know how you wanted clues in the poster?
Clues in the poster. Yeah, they could be a clue. They might be a clue. Maybe. I mean, I'm not implying anything. We're being explicit about this. Right? They're just vibing. They're just gonna exist here then. Like, right here, or more in the background. Further in the background. You know? Just like that. They're just there. You know? They're chilling.
Basically, the game is just a butterfly effect.
Just, it's so, yeah, a big butterfly effect. Yes. Alright, that's interesting, right? Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think that would be that good balance between free will and determinism. Like, that butterfly decided to fly there on that day, but then it set off a chain of events that it couldn't control.
I'm just deciding whether that was spoils or not.
I don't think that was spoils. I think it's a very vague metaphor, is what it is.
Yeah.
It's a very vague metaphor. It's a good theme, right? It doesn't mean that you won't be able to... It doesn't mean that the player won't be able to control a lot of events. It just means that there are certain things that they won't be able to control. And that's... We were thinking of titling the game Control, right? Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of any other good titles. Control just sounds vague.
For now until we develop the plot.
Yeah, that's true. For now, the game is just called Control. Like, where do we put the title? Like, down here? Or up there. Actually, I think maybe up there would be better, right? Let me just select this real quick.
All these characters are like in their late teens.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. I mean, that's because we're in our late teens. We relate to them. Let's see, up there, in the center, maybe at the side, across. Make it bigger, put it in the background maybe. Bleh. Ugh, creative decisions. I love creative decisions. They're just a little complicated. But yeah, I think for now the title that fits best is Control, but I kind of want to make it a little more vague. I want to make it more vague, because this is just a little bit on the nose. Just a little bit. You know,
on what we want to do, yeah.
Just a little too much. But we can't think of any other good titles. Like, No.
It's the most direct you're gonna get.
It's the most direct you're gonna get. So. Oh, hey, AJ! AJ made it to the stream. Yay, AJ. AJ's cool. He's cool. But anyway, yeah. We don't know what to call it yet. For now, I wrote control. I just realized that I wrote control instead of control. I can't spell. That's an L. Ha! Aw. So, yeah, no, I can't spell. For now, we're just calling it control. Conotrol. I wrote conotrol. I meant to write... Okay, so this was a T. I didn't forget the T. I just wrote it really weird.
Really vaguely.
Really weird. You see? There's the T. Alright, and then I take the L. But I don't want to take the L. I don't want to take
Maybe
the L.
we can give like a little context of some gameplay.
About the
like,
gameplay?
Would there be fighting mechanics, completely story?
Right. It would be mostly story, but there would be some mini games and stuff, right? Like
mini games.
Mostly mini games. It's a lot like Sally Face in that aspect, you know? A lot like Sally Face and Night in the Woods, right? Right? I might as well start the Night in the Woods music again while we're at it. It would be a lot like Night in the Woods in that aspect, right? In the way that you get some... AJ says it's nice to meet you too. Aw, yes. No, we're listening to Night in the Woods. That's an ad. Okay, never mind. I guess it's no music for us unless I mute this, and it's still gonna play on the stream, but it's just gonna be a lot lower because you can hear the music through the mic. So anyway, what was I talking about? Right, we were gonna talk about the gameplay, how it's like Night in the Woods in that aspect, right? And how some of them, wow, there's so many sponsored Spotify messages. We're not sponsored. Spotify is just a bitch. Screw Spotify ads. Rule 6. Okay. So anyway, back to the topic. We were talking about how Night in the Woods is gonna be. It's gonna be kind of similar in that gameplay aspect in itself, right? Like, there's gonna be a lot of walking, a lot of mini games, a lot of talking, lots of mini games.
Lots of scripting.
Lots of, oh, jeez. Give me the, yeah, there we go. This is good. What's the list in the left corner? These are just the rules of the stream, okay? Those are the rules of the stream. Yeah, the stream rules. I've just been writing them out as I figure them out, as I try to, like, remember them, because if I didn't write them down, I would forget them. But, anyway, topic at hand, right? This game is gonna be kind of a lot like Night in the Woods, in that aspect. That's like the 4th time we say it, alright? Lots of walking, lots of talking, and some mini-games. There could be, like, some more action mini-games, like the ones in Sally Face. Like, you know, with, like... Yes, I finally wrote down the rules. A lot like that. A lot like that, you know? We could be, like, I don't know how we would bring about the interactions just yet. I'm gonna move, because I'm getting tired of this spot.
Maybe providing clues.
Like, lots of clues, right? Definitely. Maybe we could have, like, there could be some Gravity Falls level shit in there. I mean... We do like Gravity Falls, so it wouldn't surprise me if a little bit of inspiration. And Over the Garden Wall, there's a little bit of inspiration out of that, but not much. But there's just enough, right? In one of those particular aspects, right? I'm not gonna talk about it yet. I think I want to talk about it once the game is out, though, right? Like, I want to mention that.
Or at least have a prototype of it.
Right, at least a demo, right? Or something, right?
We kind of need to make a demo first.
We need to get something out before we can talk about that. You should watch Over the Garden Wall, by the way. It's really good, really pretty, right?
I watched it when they aired it.
I didn't get to see it when it was aired. I think I might have seen that it was showing, but I never actually watched it. Until now. I did see it recently. It's so pretty, and it's so good, right? I really like the way that it's all just presented, right? I think it would. This game would have those vibes to an extent, right? So
You can tell on the vibes of the game.
The vibes of the game, they're like, just a minute. I'm skipping. There we go.
What are the aspiring vibes?
The aspiring vibes, kind of like, I really want those Undertale vibes, right? I want it to be able to make you cry, probably. I want you to get attached to those characters very strongly. Alright, I think we could do that. Sally Face and Undertale, and maybe a little bit of Detroit Become Human, right? Like, somewhere around that entire area. Very story focused, big attachment to characters, and you might cry. But if you don't cry, it's because you were a ruthless, terrible person, okay? I mean, I don't know if we could carry out that part of Undertale's vibes, right? Because like the genocide route is like actually really sad. Until except at the end. Until that one point there, you know? That one point that's like the last fight, the last actual fight that you carry out, you know, the hardest fight.
Yeah.
The one everyone knows about, right?
Basically, the inspiration is to try to make you cry or try to make you evaluate your life.
Just reevaluate if you're a good person or not. I mean, it wouldn't really matter because it's just a game. Or does it? No, it wouldn't. In the end, right? But we want you to feel like it matters, right? That'll be the ultimate goal. We want you to care about these characters. We want you to suffer. We will consume your tears, all right? Gladly. We will gladly consume your tears. All right? That's the goal. We need as many tears as possible.
Knowing what we have planned for the bad ending?
Oh, Jesus. And for the worst ending.
Done for that one?
The worst ending. I mean, I feel like that, yeah, I feel like with the worst ending and the bad ending and the worst ending, the bad/worst ending, I don't know if we're talking about the same thing, but we probably are. But, like, what we have covered for the bad/worst ending, it could go either way, really, right? The person playing could cry, or they could just feel like an awful person, but not actually cry, you know?
They could get mad.
They could get mad. Humans can't handle salt.
Yes, we can handle salt.
Yeah, we can.
Like the ocean.
As salty as the ocean. Bush, you can be hella salty sometimes, Bush.
Yeah, that's why I really like the bad ending.
Oh my god, that'll be...
Make them suffer.
Make them suffer. Yes, we'll make them suffer. Both of our goal is to make them... Our goal is to make them cry. To make you cry, chat. Make you cry. You will suffer. And we will, I don't know, we could get some certain symbols just to make something look more iconic, right? And you know what I want? You know what else I want? I want a lot of scenes that are just really cool to draw. I want to see all those epic artist renditions, right? Like, I want that fan art. I want the fan art. You know? I want the fan art. That would be so cool. They can't handle consuming salty water.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can! At least, I mean, unless you cry too much, in which case, I mean... What do you want, AJ? What do you want, AJ? You want it that way.
Tell me why.
Tain't nothing but a heartache. Okay.
Can we even be singing this?
I don't know. I think if we sing it badly enough, then the AI shouldn't pick it up. So we gotta sing it very badly, alright? Dead inside, only tears. Oh jeez, AJ.
You're gonna be empty soon.
You're gonna have no more tears, AJ. We'll take all your tears and we will consume them. Anyway, Topic. We were talking about the game, right? So we were talking about how we wanted to make people cry. We want to connect. We want them to connect.
Different endings or so.
So many endings. So many endings. High replay value, bruv. High replay value.
Not to annoy you.
Not to annoy you.
Like, not to prevent you from completing the game.
Not to prevent you from getting to the true ending, right? You will have to play the game more than once to get to the true ending, but you don't have to play through all the endings to get to the true ending, alright?
Yeah,
like,
because that's just abusing.
That's kind of, yeah, that's like, you know, it's, I don't think it's necessary, right? No, I don't think it's necessary. You know, just, yeah. And we obviously, since you have to play with the game more than once to get to the true ending, then the game will remember aspects, right? It has that meta factor. It will remember aspects, right? Like, obviously that was implied since, you know, you have to play more than once to get to the true ending. But, yeah, I think to get to the true ending, it should be like, things that you notice that you have to interact with, right? Like, things that are different, but not in the way that it's just, like, a regular plot thing. What do you think?
Yeah, like, oh, you're talking weird. Something's going on here.
Like, something's off. Like, certain reactions, right? Certain reactions that you choose, right? Like, if you interact like a regular human being, if something's off, you know, then you could probably get to the true ending, probably. I mean, we're not sure yet, right?
I mean,
I feel like I might have said something important. I think I might have said something too important. Maybe.
Yeah, but, like, not to spoil, just pay attention to Nick's character.
I think that might be a little bit too important, maybe. But, whatever. There's only 2 viewers on the stream. Who's gonna watch this? That's gonna come back to bite me in the ass in a couple of years. That's gonna come back to bite me in the ass in a couple of years.
Yeah, like, maybe in a few years?
In a few years. In a couple of months to a couple of years, right? It depends on how lucky we get.
It's gonna bite you back.
It's gonna bite me back. Man. Someone clip that, I guess. It's just to see if it does come back to bite me in the butt. Alright? It'll be fun.
Oh, I'm just gonna bring it back. Like, remember?
Remember?
5 years ago?
Yeah, remember? Like 5 years ago. You want to try to complete this in 5 years? Is that the goal?
I mean,
is that the goal for
maybe.
2025? Or at the latest 2030? We try to have this game complete, right? The goal for release date 2025, at least for a demo question mark, considering how little experience we have, right? Well, that's pretty cool. Now we have a time limit, right?
And now we're committing.
It would be within the year of 2025. Within the year.
At least to have a demo.
Like, we could have, the latest that we can go is, you know, December 31st. At least December 31st. December 31st, 2025, latest. Hey, AJ's back.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the latest. All right, remember that. Write it down or something. I don't know. It's gonna come back to slap us in the face. The date. Oof. I mean, unless we commit, right? We can commit. We can commit to this.
I mean, I'm already committing to programming, so.
And I'm committing to character design and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we already have some of our plots written out, right? We have the concept. We just need the execution and the experience to execute it, right?
And the money.
And the money. We need the money. Should we open up donations for this or something? I don't know. Like, we need like a separate segment where we have where we put in all of the money that's just gonna be for Nick, Jay, and Holly. All right? Right?
I mean, we would have to just like advertise.
We would have to advertise this, and we would have to just stockpile it. But like, no, please know that it will be a while before it comes out, okay? Guys,
Yeah,
you guys don't give us a lot of money, okay? If we open up donations, don't give us a lot of money yet until we're completely and absolutely sure that we have the resources to carry this out, because I don't want to pull a yandere dev. I don't want to pull a yandere dev, okay? I never want to do that, okay? That would be disgusting. You know what yandere dev did, right? That it's Bush. Bush, are you here? Bush is muted. Okay. I don't know if you guys know what yandere dev did. Alright, Bush will be right back. But, okay, I don't want to pull a yandere dev. Like, basically what yandere dev did is, like, he's been developing Yandere Simulator for a long while. Okay? And he's gotten a whole lot of... Hey, Bush. Yeah, you know what yandere dev did, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
money, no?
I don't want to pull a yandere dev, okay? That's why we're telling you now that at the very least, it's going to take a long while. So until we're able to get the resources, okay, we'll tell you what they did. Okay, I'm going to tell you what yandere dev did. Until we can get the resources that we're sure that we'll be able to at least have a finished product, don't give us that much money. A demo, right? Right? Like, until we're sure that we can access, like, until we're sure that we can access the resources, right? Like, until we're sure about that much, right? Until we have, like, a small team, maybe. I mean, we could do this on our own if we're, like, super determined, super committed. But it would take longer. But until we're completely sure that we can access the resources to be able to make this game, don't give us as much money, right? I mean, we're still going to need money to do some things, you know, but just don't give us a lot, because I don't want... What yandere dev did, it's pretty awful. Yandere dev, he produced a game called Yandere Simulator, and, like, he's been producing it for how many years? How many years? It's been, like... How many years has it been? Like, I don't even know how many years. Came out in, like, when did Yandere Simulator first come out? 2014, alright? So it's been, like, the first debug build came out in 2014, alright? And the thing is that he has been getting donations and stuff, you know, to make the game, obviously, you know, to finish the game, you know, but it's not done yet. And people like within the last couple of years have really started, like, getting more mad at him for not completing the game, because, you know, he was basically just taking their money and stuff. And, you know, that's not cool. That's not good, and I don't want to do that. Like, unintentionally.
Neither of us want to do that.
Neither of us want to do that. That's a shitty thing to do. So, like, basically, like, it's been 7 years, and even his, like, quote-unquote finished product, the first demo that he has turned out, isn't even, like, apparently it's still buggy and stuff, you know? So then it's like, and then it's like, it's just disappointment. Like, big disappointment there, right? Like, the game has potential. Yandere Dev's game has potential because it's like, it's fun, you know? It's funny. It's bizarre, you know, but it's just not well made. It's a huge dick move that he did, right?
Like, it's a really bad move for the fans he has.
Uh-huh. Exactly. Just big. It's so mean. Like, it's so terrible. It's an awful thing to do. You know, he just scammed a bunch of people out of their monies.
And we kind of want to avoid that.
We want to avoid that. We don't want to do that, right? Even if by some odd miracle Yandere Dev didn't try to do that, and he actually has been using all of the money to put it into Yandere Simulator, which I find impossible, all right? Even if he wasn't, we don't want to do that. We don't want it to seem like we're trying to do that. No. No.
I highly doubt that he.
I highly doubt it. But right, I highly doubt it. Point is, don't give Yandere Dev your money, okay? And don't give us your money. Don't give us your money yet, okay? We'll tell you.
Thanks to the people who haven't made a plot yet.
Okay, we'll let you know when we can receive money and when like you can just like go ham on it, I guess, right? When we're like going full throttle into the game, right? When we're able to do that, then you give us your money, okay? That's so weird.
Not if you want.
That's so weird to say. If you want to give us your money, all right, you do it when we tell you, which is when we're going to go full throttle into the game, okay? Once we're able to commit to it, okay? Just give us love. Yes, give us all of your love. Give us all your support, okay? That's like the views and stuff, that's hugely appreciated. The views, the follows on Instagram and on Twitch and on Artful and on Twitter, all of those will be greatly appreciated. Just get the word out for now, okay? Get the word out that we're working on this and we're committing to it. It'll just be a really long commitment, okay? 5-year commitment at least. At least, okay? You know, and Bush, okay, I'm gonna tell you, if you ever want to drop out on this, okay, I'm not gonna force you to stay on this. I really want to do this, but I don't know if there's ever a point where you can't or don't want to keep working on this game, okay? I don't want to force you to, but I'm gonna try to stay on board for as long as I can, you know.
No, I'm gonna do my best to stay on board.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. Like, just for now, it's just us two and our ideas, right? We have things written down. We have character concepts out, and we have more characters written down. We have stories written down. We have plot written down.
And we're developing our skills.
We have lore. We're developing our skills right now, okay? This is pre-production in its purest form. This is pre-production, all right? So right now, what you can do, you can give us support, you can give us the follows, I don't know, get those numbers up so that we'll be able to have a platform to be able to present this game, because we want people to see this and we want to know if it's good. You know, once it's out. Right? So just, I don't know. I don't usually self-promo, you know, but, you know, follow.
We have to at some point, so.
Yeah, we kind of have to. I think we kind of have to start now, right? Like, I don't know. If you're not if for some odd reason you're watching the stream and you're not following, right? Or if you know people that you think would be interested in like hearing about this or in watching the streams, right? Watching my stream or something, you know, tell them to follow, you know, just give us a follow, you know, maybe stay on board, right? Because I'm going to be talking about this for at least the next 5 years, and I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna put everything in my power, and everything.
You're not gonna be alone.
I'm not gonna be alone. Yeah, we're gonna do. Okay, you speak for yourself though. Speak for yourself, Bush.
Like, we're gonna do our best as we can for this project, because we do want to give it a story.
Exactly. We want it to have a platform.
Present our ideas.
We want to present this concept, right? We just want to get something out there, right? We want to get this out there at least, right? It'll be
these characters, this message, this story.
Like we're just so we gotta do it. You know, it's like, you know how Mark has like that thing where he just always has to be doing something. That's kind of like the vibe that I'm feeling out of this right now, you know? We have to do this. You just have to, you know?
Have to.
So, like, get the word out. Tell everyone. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell anyone who might be interested. And hype this up, because it's going to be a long ride.
We're going to try our best.
It's going to be a long ride. It's going to be so fun. Maybe we should mark this date. You know, this will be like the anniversary. April 16th. Yeah. You know? April 16th.
When we started.
NJH anniversary.
Like when we committed.
When we said that we would commit, the NJH anniversary we'll have like Q&As and progress updates every year on April 16th, right?
Yeah.
And on April 16th, 2025, either the game will be out or we should have a release date. At least a demo, right? By April 16th, 2025. All right? Oh shit. I'm sorry.
Oh god.
I dropped my pen. Okay. April 16th. All right?
Maybe this summer we could start planning.
In the summer we could start planning, right? Ooh, I'm kind of hyped, right? Oh boy. I'm walking.
I mean, I still have summer classes for them.
Yeah, summer classes. Oh my god. We have to. The thing is that what has made this seem a lot harder to reach, right? Is the pandemic, you know, the Ronavirus.
Yeah.
Miss Rona, as
Miss
one of my
Rona.
people one of the people that follows me calls it, Miss Rona, right? Miss Rona has been keeping us in the house, right? We can't meet people that can help us to do this. We can't drag people into our shenanigans like this, right? It's just impossible, you know. So it seems
we can't even see each other.
We can't even see each other, right? It seems very impossible right now, right? It seems kind of impossible almost, right? But as we're able to go out more, we're able to meet more people and find people to help, find people that, you know, might be about as excited for this as we are, perhaps. Do you know? I think... Oh, hi, Tormented Spoon. We've been talking about a game for the last hour, all right? So...
A game we're going to commit to.
We're going to commit to it. Have I had this muted the whole time? I've just had it paused. I just unpaused the music. Okay. So anyway, yeah. As Miss Rona dies down, possibly, hopefully, you know.
Possibly.
Like, you know how stupid people are, Bush, okay? Just, you know how stupid people are, Bush, okay? We're gonna, we'll figure it out. We'll find out within the next year if people, you know, decide to follow the guidelines and all that stuff. But yeah, for now it seems impossible for us to make this game, but we're committed to it. We're committing 5-year commitment at least, at the very least 5 years, okay? Within the next 5 years, or in 5 years, we're going to try to have a demo. We're gonna try to have a demo for this game, at least, at the very least. Those Spoon, no, don't talk about the eyebrows right now, Spoon. This is not the time. Do you want to know why they're talking about the eyebrows, though, Bush? Yeah. It's because the thing is that I hadn't put eyebrows on Holly until the last stream, until Spoon pointed them out. Yeah. I think it was because I wasn't sure what expression I wanted to give her. It's most likely because of that, because I wanted to give her, like, that one cocky expression, you know, with one brow up and one brow down.
The DreamWorks expression.
Yeah, the DreamWorks expression. Yeah, that one. But the thing is, like, since I don't really like the way her eyes look right now. I think I need to fix that. I'm not sure how to, though, but we'll figure it out in a character redesign, okay? We'll redesign these characters. We'll be reworking these characters. Yeah. They're gonna evolve a lot within the next 5 years, all right?
But yeah, this is the first time you'll look at them.
This is the first time you see them. This is you'll see how they end up. But for now, you know what's pretty great? I like how spot on Nick is looking right now. Just look at him. Just look at him. He's so angry. And I
like how you can tell the personality.
You can tell how they are, except for Jay. Jay's looking pretty afraid right now. Jay is very much afraid of whatever it is they're facing right now. Do you think Jay likes taking pictures? I don't think it's that bad. Oh man, I'm glad. I think I need to make Jay's hair floofier. The one in the middle looks like an angsty tubbo. They're so angy. Yes. Angsty tubbo, that works out. Angsty tubbo. Angsty short boy. Angsty short boy. Oh my god. You gotta love Nick.
You're either gonna love or hate.
You're gonna love these characters, okay? We love these characters, and we hope you can love them as much as we do. I mean, could you though? I mean, they're like basically our children, right? No, I bet you could. Even more though. Even more even. You know, you're gonna have your own interpretations of the characters.
Of them, yeah.
Yeah, and it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool. Yeah, I'm excited, right? I mean, we don't know how we're gonna do this yet.
To write, like I really want to write right now.
You should write then. You should definitely write the one on the left. You mean
like
Jay? You relate to Jay on a personal level. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh geez. Oh cheese and crackers. You know something? You know something funny I'm trying to do. Like this is off topic. This is totally off topic. But you know something funny I'm gonna try to do for like my streams. I'm gonna try to avoid like those religious expressions just to see like how things evolve, right? Like instead of like, oh God, it's gonna be like, oh, cheese and crackers. We're not gonna keep the name NJH. We were thinking of the name Control, but we want to think of a different name. You know, I've only been referring it to NJH because they're the three main characters.
Yeah, those are the names. NJH is three characters.
And because Control is like kind of too on the nose for the actual themes of the story, right?
Yeah, they're gonna change.
It's gonna change, but it's most likely gonna change. But we just don't know what to refer to it just yet. We don't know what to change it to just yet. I don't know. Do you guys have any ideas?
The one in the middle says
He's gonna be holding a sword. He's gonna be holding a sword. Nick is gonna be holding a sword. This is Nick. The middle guy is Nick. All right.
Jay is the scared one, and Holly is the only sane one.
Holly's the only chill one. Deducted that with the names. Okay. So yeah, do you guys have any ideas for what the game should be called other than Control? Because I really can't think of anything. I think
Control's just a placeholder.
You know something? Yeah, Control is just this placeholder. I think we could make it better though if we just call it CTRL. You know, CTRL for Control. I think that makes it better. Honestly, that's already a huge improvement. What's the game about? We just had a whole discussion about this. Oh my god.
Did we really? Because we're really vague.
We were really vague. But like, oh
it's a
god.
morality game.
It's like
and will.
Okay. It's like we had this little bit, you know. We were kind of trying. For the last hour, what we've been doing is we've been discussing like the concept of the game in itself. The game itself doesn't have like the way that you play it in general. It doesn't have like the stories. The smaller stories don't have like as they aren't the main meaning is what I mean. Okay?
Basically, it's like
okay, yeah.
You or me?
You.
Okay. Basically, we have like 3 branches of ending.
Uh-huh.
We have a bad ending, a neutral, and a good.
Yeah.
But we also have a true ending that's not there yet.
Yeah, it's not there yet.
Now, the game has to do a lot with morality, determination, and will, and the balance of them.
Morals.
But it also takes place in a town in the fall. And these characters are late teens.
Yeah, they're in their late teens. But yeah, basically the main overarching theme of the whole game is like free will versus determinism, which is like that no matter what you do, it's gonna end in a certain way. All right, so then it's kind of like that, the balance between those two concepts, between those two dueling ideas. You know, they're dueling ideas in psychology as well, right? Sounds a little bit like the book you're writing.
Yeah, it has multiple endings.
Yeah, it does have quite a few different endings, right?
We have more endings than plot.
We have more endings than plot for now. We have more endings written out, okay? We have to figure out the bridge, right? You could probably, like, the interesting thing about these is that you can't get to, like, the worst or the best or the true ending without playing it more than once. But you don't have to play the game, like, you don't have to play the whole game, like, You don't have to play all the endings to get to the true ending. All right. I find it.
We're trying to commit ourselves.
We're committing. All right. We're committing
5 years.
to. We're committing 5 years again. We keep going over the same topics now that there's more people here, a few more people, right? They're asking questions, and that's really cool.
Questions.
Like if you, okay, like if you have more,
Also,
if you have like more questions and what?
Spoon. Writing a book.
You're writing a. Oh yeah, yeah. That is really cool that you're writing a book. Spoon, tormented spoon. Yes. I should get my charger. Wait, my computer's gonna die. So like.
Basically, we're trying to commit ourselves for 5 years.
Yeah, we
and
talk.
Trying to do at least a demo.
We talk more in depth about the game in itself, in like earlier. You know, so if you're curious about that, if you want to hear more about that, you can watch the VOD once it's out. I'm also gonna put the VOD up on YouTube. I should probably like put it as a highlight or something on YouTube or and
YouTube.
on my channel, on my Twitch channel. My YouTube channel has like 19 subscribers and no one ever watches my videos. But I just put the VODs up there because the thing is that Twitch only keeps VODs for 30 days. So I just wanted to make sure that anyone that missed that would be able to see it. So yeah, now you know that exists. My YouTube is just Wildfire201X VODs. And I think I'm going to have a main channel, but I don't know what I'm going to put on it yet. But right now, it's just Wildfire201X VODs. Alright?
You should also like try to make a channel for the progress of the game.
Yeah, just like, what do we call it? NJH project? We just both work on it. But we're not, that doesn't exist yet. The one that exists is Wildfire201X VODs. Alright? I guess I should edit this down into a video for YouTube. Right?
Yeah.
Might as well.
You can also name the channel the thing we talked about before.
Which one?
The forest.
The what?
The blind forest.
The blind forest. Right, I remember that. Right, that would be our company. That would be our.
If we ever make one.
If we have like, we could call it that just to name ourselves something, right? Blind Forest.
Yeah.
That's our group name, but we're only 2 people, so yeah. Ember and Bush at the blind forest. I'm gonna set a forest fire. My name is Wildfire for a reason.
Don't make arson.
I'm not gonna do that. Okay.
We're just starting.
Yeah, we are just starting. Okay.
Yeah, basically that's the game about. It's choice.
Yeah,
There's
basically.
gonna be mini games.
Lots of mini games. Yeah, but I think if we're gonna call it Control, it should be CTRL because I think we're gonna have like a lot of acronyms in the game. I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of acronyms. We already have NJH. We already have Nick's full name. The one that we're not gonna talk about. Nick's full name.
We have a characters for one that has name acronym.
Yeah. At least 1. Maybe 2. Maybe we could have like 5. Maybe we could have like 5. We have a couple of them, right?
Because the thing with Control is that it gives too much away of the plot.
Yeah, it doesn't technically give plot away. It just gives lore away, and we don't want to spoil the lore. No one wants to spoil the lore. Wait, I'm trying to think of what the what's another word for?
I found a picture of something.
Show me. Very off topic. Found a cute picture of 1-year-old you with your dad. Oh, that's sweet. I'm looking for synonyms.
That's cute.
I'm looking for synonyms with the letter T.
Like, expect a lot of Easter eggs.
So many Easter eggs.
I'm really pumped. And I can't do anything.
Oh no. I have to do homework after this, so yeah.
I gotta study for quiz and test.
Jeez.
Finals week is close, so yeah.
Jeez.
Sucks.
I'm not gonna say what the synonyms I'm looking for are.
I think the best name thing was the one we have for Nick.
Yeah, Nick has an interesting acronym for his name, but we can't talk about that. Or can we? I mean, we could. Might meet Technoblade.
You might meet Techno?
You might meet Technoblade? That's gonna be pretty cool. I mean,
That's awesome.
How though? The question is how, Spoon. How would you meet them? How would you meet him? Or them? Them? He uses he, him pronouns, so him. How would you meet him? Could we have a pronoun check in the chat, by the way? We should have a pronoun check in the chat, alright? I use they, them pronouns. Bush, what pronouns do you use?
She, them.
She, them. She, they? Okay.
Okay.
Alright, more pronouns. Pronouns in the chat, alright? We're pulling a rule 4 of the stream. Give me pronouns. She, they for Tormented Spoon. Alright, so, like, I wonder how is she, and Anthony is using he, him pronouns. Alright, so, yeah, Anthony, he's cute. He's cool. I mean, I don't know why my default is to say cute, but I get, yeah, he's cute, but, I don't know, that kind of just slipped out. I said he's cute, but whatever, he's cool. Anthony, he's cool. And Spoon, she's cool too. And it's pretty cool that she's gonna meet Technoblade. Alright?
Yeah, that's awesome.
They have got a big opportunity right there. Aww. AJ. Yes, I can call him AJ. Yes. So yes. It's cool that you're gonna meet Technoblade. Probably, possibly, you know. Are you gonna get killed by the blade, Spoon? We should probably end the stream soon, I guess.
Story.
We're kind of like.
Maybe you got killed by the.
Yes, exactly. I think we're pretty much done. Wait, I'm writing something. You are cute, AJ. Okay. You'll be on the same team as the Blade. Oh, that'll be fun. That'll be really cool.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you. Yeah, I hope you're good at PvP, if that's what they're doing. All right.
I hope you win.
I know I'm really bad at PvP. I would lose. You are not good at PvP.
I've never played, so.
Oh, jeez.
I hope they use that pronoun soon.
All right. So let's see. What was I thinking about? I don't know. I think we should end the stream. I think we pretty much covered everything we were going to cover today. Do you have anything else to say, Bush? Or anything else, any topic you want to open up before we...
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah,
it's really fun.
I'm definitely you've got to come on again at some point because it's great to be able to talk to people, you know, on stream.
Yeah.
You know, usually I'll just ramble to myself for the hour and try not to be quiet. I like being able to keep up.
I'll just bother you in chat if I can.
Yeah, you can bother me in chat, Bush. Okay, So, thank you for coming. Definitely. You know,
Thank you for having me.
I hope you can come again, like, more frequently or something, maybe. At least, like, once a month, right? I think that would be good. Just so we can talk about NJH more often. And, you know, since there's more people here, right? We gotta say it again. We gotta do the self-promo that we never do, right? Hype this shit up. This is the official date of when NJH is gonna be, or Control, aka Control, is going to be like... This is the official date of when we're committing to NJH, also known as Control, alright? That's the commitment to this game, alright? Within the year of 2025, we're going to try to have a demo, right? We don't have any experiences or resources just yet in creation of games, right? That's why we're giving ourselves a pretty big time range, right? We don't know this stuff yet. But we're going to keep you updated, and we're going to be committed to this. We're going to keep trying to do this. We're going to create this game, and we need your help to hype this up, because we want a platform to be able to get this game out onto, right? We would like the game to do well. We would like to know if the game is good, right?
At least give you a story.
At least give out our story.
Remember.
Like, at least a demo, right? We need this to get out.
Yeah.
Oh, God. You wish you had that much commitment? You could have that much commitment if you just start, right? That's the whole point. You know, what I've learned through all of the people that I've watched on YouTube and on, like, doing their own projects, the whole point of it is just to start and not give up. You have to be stubborn as all hell to try and do
We're
anything.
Keep each other motivated.
So we're gonna keep each other motivated. That's exactly what we're gonna do. So anyway, yeah, you two in the chat, just get the word out. Hype us up. We have to hype this whole thing up. And because we need to get this done, right? At some point, one way or another, we're gonna get it done. And we want to be able to show people, like, we want to be able to show people this.
Spite is the best motivator.
Right? Spite is the best motivator. Okay? We're gonna go against all odds, right? The fact that we don't have experience, we're gonna spite the world. All right? We're gonna spite the world, you know, without, even if we don't have our full energy right now, even if we don't have all the experience, we're doing what we can right now by writing and developing ideas and developing our characters and talking about this right now. All of this is part of the production of this game. So you just need, all I need you guys to do is to, you know, do what you can. Like, follow, get the word out, be there, ask questions, you know, tell us to keep doing it, because we're gonna need it. We're gonna need that kind of support. All right? Just get the word out. Get the word out. And if you're watching the stream and you're not following right now, then what are you even doing here? Follow. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a long ride, and it's gonna be a wild one. All right? I'm pretty sure that there's no one in this stream. I'm pretty sure that there's no one in this stream that's not following right now, but for, like, the VOD watchers, keep doing it. Oh, jeez.
That's your motivation, not getting snapped.
I don't want to get whacked. I don't want to get bonked. Okay. But, yeah, for, like, the VOD watchers and anyone that's, like, watching from YouTube, you know, you guys, VOD watchers, YouTube peoples, right? You guys, you better be subscribed or following or something, you know, because then, you know, maybe we won't do this. I mean, we will. We'll do it anyway. We will anyway. But the thing is that we want to show people, okay? That's the point, right? We want to show people.
You bummed out Spoon. Look at what you did.
I don't want to bum out Spoon. We're gonna commit to this, okay? We're committed to it. Even if the numbers never get big, we know that there's a few people that want to see it, so that's gonna be awesome. And we want to see it. We want to see it completed, so that's definitely something. But hype it up so that more people will see it and see how cool it is, because you know it's gonna be cool. We know it's gonna be cool. Yeah.
Everybody making stories out of it.
This is the longest outro ever. You know, I've been outroing for like 5 minutes now. But I should probably end the stream now. Like, let me just turn on the music. Alright, so yeah. Anyway, guys. Thank you, Bush, for coming. Okay.
Thank you for having me.
That's the stream for today. Hype up the project, alright? Show everyone. Tell your friends, alright? And we'll see you. We'll see this. We'll look back in 5 years and we'll be like, Jesus Christ, these kids were so cringe. Yeah, and then it'll be great. It'll be great. All right. We'll see you next time. I'll see you on Tuesday at the usual streaming time. Thank you so much for tuning in today. All right. But yeah, that's the stream for today. Yeah, Shoop rules all. Goodbye. All right. Goodbye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye. Bye. Hype us up!